this is Lena with the Soap Obsession Bath and Body Shop. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to be making a mechanic soap. It's not the first time I've done one. Here is the last bar that we actually have here. I made this for my husband probably a year ago. I made about 4 or 5 of these, and again we're down to the last one, and so he asked me to make some more. This time it's going to be a little bit different because this one does have coffee in it for the scrubbiness, but I'm also going to add, in addition to the coffee grounds, I'm going to add some pumice powder. And then he asked me to do something a little unusual, something I haven't seen done before. I definitely haven't done it before, and I tried to look a little bit on the internet and I didn't quite see anything. But he's asking me to add like a liquid soap. All right, and this is what it's called. And it's called Goop Hand Cleanser. All right, and so this is already a type of soap. It contains surfactants in it, and glycerine, and fragrance, and BHT, and some other things I can't pronounce. So I'm going to be adding maybe just under 3 ounces of what's left, that was left of this this cleanser here, to the soap. I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out, so we shall see. So come along with me as we make this mechanic soap. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our mechanic soap. We got our oils here, and I just did a simple you know, the olive oil, and instead of coconut oil today I'm using palm kernel flakes for the bubblies, and we also have palm oil in this as well, and with a little bit of castor oil. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our lye solution with our oils and start blending. So again, a mechanic soap, like I already said, and this is not going to be for sale. Again, this is my husband requested that I make this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that together for him and see how it turned out. So this is a little bit of an experiment today with using that hand goop stuff he had, and the reason why he wanted me to make it is because I think the goop stuff was solid at one point, and as we'll see here in a moment, and this is thickening up fast, that it actually, you know, it turned very liquid on him, and so he was just, you know, he suggested that maybe I just put it into a soap for him and make bars out of it to replace what we had previously. Alright, so that is getting very thick, and we're going to do some stirring. Hopefully this isn't a false trace. I'm just going to do some stirring. Got about an ounce and a half of coffee grounds and about an ounce of pumice powder. So this is I think it's going to be fairly thick. I feel like that's pretty good. It's pretty good. It looks like it's pretty well mixed in, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix. Here's my pumice powders on top, and I got the coffee grounds at the bottom. So let's go ahead and let's mix that in by hand. And eventually I am going to stick blend it again. And I'm not going to scent this. This is just going to be unscented bars. You know, I asked him if he wanted some type of scent. He said he didn't care as long as it works well. So I think it's looking good so far. I feel like most of the clumps are coming out fairly easy. Got a little bit more in there. Okay. Now for the scary part. We're gonna add the goop stuff. Well, before I add this other cleaner stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up, give it a quick buzz to make sure everything is good and mixed in. It's getting a little thick on me. Hopefully don't have too many air bubbles. I'm good for that. Now, honestly, even though this is, you know, a mechanic soap, we actually do leave this, I borrow this always by our kitchen sink, you know, to wash our hands after, you know, prepping food and things like that. Alright, so here's the goop stuff. Alright, and again, we're not selling this, so, you know, if you see anything floating around in there, that's from my husband using it. And ooh, I'm spilling it. I'm spilling the if you know, that's from my husband using it, but like I said, this is just going to be used in our home, so I'm not worried about anything that might be in it. I'm more concerned about whether or not this soap is going to turn out correctly or not. Alright, so let's get this mixed in. Ooh, making a mess. Whoa, got quite a bit of a mess back here. Alright, it doesn't seem to be thickening it up. Oh, it might be getting thick. It might be, yeah, it's doing something in there. It's doing something. Whoa, look at that. It's getting nice and thick. Let's get this stirred in. And have to hurry up and get this in the molds, because this is doing some stuff here. Okay. Alright. Okay. So you can see that got thick real quick. I want to make sure it is stirred in real nice. Hopefully this turns out to be a good soap. Alright. Oh, it's spilling out the back here. Alright, so we're going to get all of that. Get it mixed in. Alright. Alright, so that is thick and chunky. Alright, looks like we still got some time though. Let me get my mess cleaned up here. And let's start to put it in our molds here. I'm going to use these plastic molds here for individual cavities. Hopefully we won't have any air bubbles. Won't be pouring it, that's for sure. Well, let me bring you into view. Sorry. This is something here. Interesting to see if it gets hard. I hope it does. I also had sodium lactate in the lye solution. Just in case I didn't say that, I did have that in there too. And this is only my second time using palm kernel flakes instead of coconut oil. Alright. Let's get that in there. I got another one of these just in case. I got both of them out. Put a little bit more in this one. Husband has always got me doing something different, something I'm always like, I don't know if that's gonna work, babe, but I'll give it a try anyway. I pretty much got this thing scraped out. Alright, now what I might do is I'm gonna take some of them off the top of the other ones, maybe try to fill this one up a little bit. I'm gonna and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some off of the top of here. Well, I'm just going to smooth this out, and then if there's any extra, we'll put it here. That's what we'll do. I'm going to do the same thing here. Alright, so we are going to have a nice smooth top. Okay, I'm going to push this around in here in the mold. Alright. Alright, so here are our experimental mechanic soaps. Alright, it's going to be interesting to see how these turn out. Whether that hand goop stuff, you know, whether it was a mistake to add or not. I don't know. We will see. Alright, so I'll be back to unmold these. I'm going to go ahead and unmold them and see what they look like. Hopefully they come out easily. Alright, so we got one to release. Okay, and it's still a little wet there, but here it is. It's better. Okay, it's still a little wet there. So it's dry on the side that was hitting the air. Completely dry. Still feel a little softness there. Okay. So again, these don't need to be perfect. Not going up for sale. But I am interested to see how they work, how my husband likes them, especially since we added that other little ingredient, the goo ingredient, to this soap base. Okay, so again, on the side, okay, didn't come out real smooth. On this side it is though, so not too bad. For the most part, they are hard. Okay, this one still got a little moisture in it too. And if you can see here, see the mold, it's like it's in the inside part of the mold. There, and then even on this one. Alright, so maybe I'll just leave the last one here. Actually, I got two more. I got this one here. This one's a little bit smaller than others, but not too bad. Alright, so I think I will leave this last one, let it sit a little longer before I mold it. But there you are. There are your mechanic bars. Still a little soft, but they turned out nice. Interesting to see what my husband has to say about them. So, alright, thanks for watching. Any of the soaps that I do sell from the previous videos you have seen, they can be found on thesoapobsession.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.